Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Set 50, plant. Recon, 132 fighter. Fire.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Samson Abuka. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now Jones uncorks one for Davis. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
They'll run on first down. Swift. A gain of 3, second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Tonight, 180. Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Goff now to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And that will be incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Check, go get him, go get him, go get him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Throwing on 3rd. Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
On the return, it's Tate. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike, check, 59. I got you. No.
From the gun, Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Jalen Ramsey right there in coverage to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
57. Mike, 57.
On 4th down, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is going to be incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield right at the 48. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On second down now, Swift. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 18-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On third down, Swift. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. They'll try the air now with Goff. They'll find Everett there, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Second and goal. Second down, it's Henderson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
His path became similar to play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Rams on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. And Zerline's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up.
You break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A first down carry for Barkley, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now Jones on third down. It's caught. Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 51 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Rosas good with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Gone. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3rd and 2. Gone. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. A pretty good-looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. From the 50, it's gone. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Goff on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff going to give this one to Henderson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the 1st of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Merlin.
All right, T. All right, T.
Hey, Haywood. Cooper.
Watch the twins. Tight dog.
Merlin.
Get that.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move. And he's going to be brought down back at his own 6-yard line. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Go!
Back to throw. Jones uncorks one for Davis. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He's letting it fly for Cooks. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Here's Johnny Hecker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually...
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
We go tonight. 180. 54. Right, 54. Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
From the gun on third down. Goff. And that is incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work, while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion, they'll run it again with Barkley. And some room to work. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And some space here. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Look at me. Go. Ready?
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
He's checking crap.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 2 yards out. On to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
From the 29, Goff. He's letting it fly for Cook. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 71 yards, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, here's Goff. Goes right side, and he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 79 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Side, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. It's our time, guys, it's our time.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Goff. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Goff on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Goff now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Well, son, ass.
To escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out,
Ain't got no damn use.
It's been demonstrated time and time again.
To try again after the sack. Goff throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw.
Meals over there screaming the Madden. What the hell going on today? They're screaming the Madden.
I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Well, that'll be caught by Kupp. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. Back now in Los Angeles. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Saquon Barkley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some 5.
Now a first down throw. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And down he goes goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Goff now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Goff. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Zerline connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop. On 2nd and 9. Goff nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
3rd and long. It's Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. INT. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's letting it fly for... Got a man that's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On second down, it's Lewis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Here's Jones on third down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Leonard Floyd able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. That punt returns 66 yards, and it goes the distance. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute. Zerline good with a PAT, and they will take a 7-point lead. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchdown. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go into this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Back to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, that's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Cover. Yep.
Ringo.
Now Jones throwing on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And defensively, that might just seal a Week 1 victory.
Huh. 180.
Right there, 54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
On 1st down, Swift. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Zerline's kick is up and through. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, you know, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
Ready, set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick, and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Jones. He finds an opening past the 40. Finds his tight end Ingram. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Jones now a woeful 5 of 17 thus far, but he's got a 1st and 10 here. Throwing Jones. He's going to let it fly. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Mike 41. We got to wedge that. Yeah.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And with that.